You just stay in there.
No. I fall asleep and then he shook me up to wake me up and tell me that I needed to take an Uber home. Like I lived down the street and we knew each other, but I'm not sure what's happened now. My name is Maggie. I don't want to. I'll sit it. No, I just need them to come here because people are already on their way. Please, just have them come here, please. Okay, alright, okay. I won't hang up. 855 Central, that's what he's saying, but I don't know. Apartment 1425, let me check. I'll ask if anyone. Hello, can anyone help me?
Yes, someone can in fact help you, and that's you. Get dressed and leave. Or you can call the cops because he asked you to leave. Whatever planet you live on, I guess that makes sense. And I laugh all the time whenever people are saying, oh, sleeping with crazy girls is fire. That only in a few cases it's true. Another single one saying that is also telling you what comes after the crazy girl wakes up.
He's recording me now.
What are you doing?
Stop recording me. He's trying to record me.
What are you doing? Stop hitting.
Stop not hitting you. Get the phone out of my face.
Hey, what are you doing?
This person is like trying to assault me. Help me. I don't know the address because he just brought me here on a date after he beat me.
You came over here on your own will.
I did not.
What are you doing?
Stop it.
Hey, stop.
This is what a narcissist does. Help me, please. I've only lived here for 2 weeks. I don't know this person.
What are you doing?
Stop it. Why are you recording me?
Because you're crazy.
I'm like naked in your apartment after I just woke up and I don't know what happened.
No, I asked you to leave politely and you didn't.
I don't know. He's like putting a phone on me and he has like, I'm locking the door. I'm locking the door.
What's even crazier than this is the amount of women in the comment section defending her. And sure, you can make the claim that I don't know the entire story, but neither do you. A lot of people mentioned she's wearing his t-shirt, so instead I'll just mention, if he brought you home last night and you don't remember anything because you're trying to make yourself look like the victim, in what world would make sense to lock yourself up in a room in his home instead of living or waiting outside for the cops to show up?
Does this guy ever address the misandry of women toward actual boys?
No, he doesn't. He just finds another way to redirect it towards men, as we're about to see in 4K.
I'm glad you asked, because yes, I do.
Oh, go on then, show us.
I frequently point out that what you and others call misandry is actually an effect of misogyny.
It took 10 seconds of the video before he twisted it back on men again. It's amazing. Tell me, did these boys deserve that because of the effects of misogyny? No, they didn't. Stop bullshitting people. And what about Margot Robbie's newborn baby boy? The amount of ladies that wanted him not to be alive anymore because he's a boy and she's Barbie. Are we going to excuse that misandry on kids that have just been born because you want to blame it on misogyny? Grow the up.
For instance, the requirement that many women have that the men they date have to be over 6 feet tall.
Oh, it gets worse. Guess whose fault it is that women want men to be over 6 feet tall? He's undone himself here.
That comes from patriarchy, associating being tall with masculinity and short with being feminine.
Alright, I'm sorry, but I can't listen to that tart anymore. I get the male allies, I get the male feminist, I get all that. I get that you want to be on the side of women, I get it. But when absolutely everything, including the story from the first video, is men's fault, you absolutely should grow the up. I cannot stop wondering what skeletons he has in his closet. And yes, only time can tell, but I am absolutely sure we're gonna find out.
Take the complaint that women clearly have privilege in the workforce because all of the most dangerous, lethal jobs are largely performed by men. And that's because those fields have operated like a boys' club for so long.
Misery's Child. I really need that to complete my collection, and I really think you need to have that here.
I don't have it in the store, but I could probably order it for you.
I'm not interested in waiting. I've already waited a long time for the paperback to come out. Paul Sheldon, Misery's Child. Misery in France, Misery Betrayed, Misery in Love. You don't know any of these books? What kind of cockadoodie bookstore is this that you don't even know Paul Sheldon? Paul Sheldon, let me tell you something. I am Paul Sheldon's #1 fan. His #1 fan. And you can't be telling me that you don't have Paul Sheldon's books here. Isn't there anybody here who knows about Paul Sheldon? Isn't anybody familiar with the Misery books? I'm telling you, how could any of you be in a bookstore when you don't know Paul Sheldon? When you've never read Misery? What is wrong with you all? I don't understand what is happening.
No worries, man. No worries.
I'm looking for a cockadoodie
I can
book!
order it for you. Or see if another store nearby might have it.
I guess I'm gonna keep this nice and short. If that's how you act because you couldn't find the book you wanted in a bookstore, maybe a book titled Misery is not for you. Go with something more pink or candy-like.
Just wanted to provide a quick Tinder update. This guy is looking for a long-term partner, and this is his opening line. God, it's so bad, y'all. It's so bad.
You replied though. Oh, it's so bad. You replied. You didn't like his opening line, I get it. That comes with unmatching or blocking.
Can I ask you something? Is this your wife?
Yes.
She goes to work with you every day?
Yes.
Do you guys do everything together?
Everything.
You love being together 24/7?
Yes.
Are you afraid to say no?
Yes.
70-year-old man once told me that you should always be dating at least 3 guys at once. Never just one. And don't drop the other guys off your roster until one fully commits to you. Like he deadass said, until you're engaged. I'll think about that a lot.
Every single man will be more than happy to marry you, knowing you're also dating 2 more guys at the same time. Oh no, but the 70-year-old man told me, I'm sure he didn't. But did he told you what to do if all 3 of them want to marry you at the same time? Because I'm sure they won't, but you know, just to be safe.
Oh, he just dropped that.
The fact that no one got closer to even check if she's okay tells me pretty much everything I wanted to know. Who started all that and who was in the wrong, cause no one steps in to defend the bully. And I don't enjoy watching this, and I've said it before, I'm gonna say it again. You ladies keep effing around, you're gonna keep finding out. The majority of men will walk away from that, but every now and again you're gonna find one that doesn't.
Things on dating apps that just make me swipe left or just give me the general ick. And you don't have to agree with these or like these. I'm the one who has to say single because of these choices. It's fine. First up, if it says conservative in your profile.
Hey, just for reference real quick, I'm a single mom.
How do you feel about dating apps? Dating apps suck. Everyone sucks. Would you rather meet people in person or online? Rather meet people in person, but honestly, online so that I don't have to interact with them.
I am so jealous of people who grew up in the 80s because you had a landline, and if people called you up and you weren't home and your voicemail was full, you could probably only have like 6 voicemails, and if your voice box was full, they couldn't even leave a message. So people could not get a hold of you unless you were physically at home and you answered the phone in the moment they called. I love that. I hate that people can text anybody nowadays and then just get an immediate response. Like, it's good for me when I want to text somebody, but I don't like when people do it to me. I don't like when somebody texts me out of the blue and then they I need to text them back immediately. And it's rude to text somebody back like a day later, 2 days later. It's rude. And that gives me anxiety.
Of course it does. And if they reply to you 1 day later, that makes you depressed. And yeah, sure, don't get me wrong, I know it looks sad, but there's a silver lining. These fine young people are the leaders of tomorrow.